everybody. Thank you for joining us tonight for All Elite Women Dynamite Review. My name is Cactus Katie, and my wonderful co-host, the Sheriff, is here tonight. How is you doing?
Very swell. How are you, Cactus Katie?
I'm good. It is Wednesday night. We're halfway through the week now, guys. It's good. It's all good. And you know what? We had Dynamite tonight. So let's just jump in it, okay? We started off the night with Kenny Omega coming fresh off his new title of International Champion. He had a lot to say. It was a lot of thank yous going on tonight from Kenny Omega.
Yeah, he said also that he didn't know that he'd ever wrestle again, let alone be a singles champion. So
yes, for his diverticulitis.
His diverticulitis.
Yeah, I can't pronounce like half of our wonderful wrestlers.
The fact that you just pronounced that like on cue, I'm like, is this AI? This is not Cactus Katie. This is ChatGPT.
I know.
This is
That's a medical term, not an international name. There's a difference. Oh, Lord. But yes, he talked about his recovery. He thanked Takeshita for his, participation in the match. So that was great. The crowd loved him. Hey, guys. The crowd was all for it. So he also mentioned the new tournament that is underway that Tony Khan brought up to him. Thought that was pretty cool. So we are going to talk about that leading up to the Dynasty pay-per-view in April.
He's got a line of people waiting to fight him for his title, so that's a beautiful gift to the guy who just won his first singles title in a long time. Congratulations, Kenny.
Who literally no one thought he'd come back. So
at one point I was kind of convinced that he was done, maybe.
Well, my thing is like, why make him a member, an EVP, when he was going to wrestle again? I mean, Christopher Daniels didn't wrestle again.
Oh, you mean why would he be an EVP and an active wrestler?
Yeah.
Oh well, that's not exactly new, but for some people might say that was a mistake to make active wrestlers EVPs. But I think that the elite are EVPs because it's their company, you know.
I mean, that's true. I mean,
I had him winning. Yeah, I did too.
Yes. It was a great match. I was happy to see that take. You know, Takeshita, he won it during the brothers, not brothers, but the who were the EVPs that ran away?
Oh, wait, are you talking about Matt and Nick Jackson?
Yeah, but what was their stage name?
Oh, Young Bucks?
The Young Bucks. Yeah. During the Young Bucks, he won this title. So, I mean, he's had it for a minute now. I think Kenny Omega's going to end up holding this one a lot longer, though.
Oh, yeah, this is going to be, like, this might be one of his, like, final big runs, like, with a title.
Yeah.
I think this is just going to be the Kenny title.
The Kenny title. Retire with the title.
What's up?
Yes.
Millions.
All right. Well, next we have Hook, Shibata, and Samoa Joe. Mm-hmm. And the Ops. This was such a quick match.
I don't think I've ever in my life seen a 3-man squash match. No, actually, I have. Yeah. It was when the 3-man band was a thing in WWE, but it's been a while.
Yeah, it was not as fast as the Takeshita and Max.
Oh, the Max Caster one that's coming out?
Yeah. That one was actually shorter than this match, and that's saying a lot.
We had 2 squash matches on the show, which I don't know. Yeah. Well, actually, I think the match with Max Caster was more of a segment than match. So, but I was gonna say I don't know how much I like two squash matches on a show, but I think Max one was a little bit different.
Yeah,
It's hard to imagine that Drew McIntyre used to be a jobber. Crazy, Steve Massage.
really, I did not know.
In 3-man band, yeah, he was a jobber, and
Oh,
then he got
yeah.
released good times.
Yeah,
Did
it
you say
was.
the ops or the flops? Well, that's all they did in the ring. They just flopped around, took bumps,
They
and then
flopped
they
around till the match was over, and basically it was
and
just a.
Steve, absolutely not. How dare you? I'm wagging my finger at you.
Well, no surprise, the Ops won. So
The
Hook
ops
had
did
his
not
little
win.
his 5 minutes of fame. I don't even remember who they were wrestling against. They just showed up in the ring. Like there wasn't even an intro for them. It
The
was a
ops,
complete squash match.
their ops lost. Yeah.
Yeah,
Anyways,
exactly. Well, after that, we had a Ricochet promo where he felt like he got robbed, and it was he wants the international title shot versus Shikata. He wants he made a what
Shibata.
Shibata. Yes. And he made the translator joke for him, and it's Ricochet. He doesn't care. He's just gonna say, just like MJF, they don't care. They think that they're all that in a bag of chips, and they're gonna talk off the fly.
Yeah.
Sometimes things are not as nice as
The
the others.
opportunity to go longer, but
Mm.
oh, this Sunday is my birthday. I'll be 43. Happy
That's
birthday!
right. Happy Charmaine birthday. We got a couple
Happy
more shows.
Charmaine birthday.
It is. It's just Charmaine birthday. Okay. Yeah, so that was pretty interesting that he felt like he got robbed. He wants a shot. Uh yeah, told him to not even to show up. Who is he talking about? Was it Swerve? He said,
Shibata, because he's
"Oh,
gonna face
Shibata."
Shibata on at Collision.
Yes, that's right.
Mhm.
On Saturday night.
It's part of the
So,
tournament.
that's right. The tournament we were just talking about.
Mhm.
Uh but you know what? Then we're going fast tonight, guys. Bear with me. We're just gonna fly
Speedball
through it.
Bailey was on the show, so we're speeding.
Exactly. We got to get to that point. We have some reviews from Sunday where Swerve was interviewed on Sunday after winning. He, he was gracious. He was graceful. He was, he's a good winner. I liked him. I'm so
Dinosaur
happy to have
winner.
him go back. Yeah, I'm happy to have him back. I think he he deserves another shot. I mean, wouldn't you agree?
Swerve is that guy. I mean, give it to him. He's gonna face for the world title. If he were to win, it would be his second world title. And to be honest, I actually think he should have beat Bryan Danielson and kept the title a little bit longer. So I'd love to see him win it back.
Yeah, I
Take
think
Old
they
Yeller
did.
out back and put it out of its misery. Moxley, I love you, bro. I promise you I do. It's a wrap, bro. Drop the title.
It's a wrap.
It's a
Go
wrap,
hang out.
homie. Drop the
Go
title.
hang out. Go grab your Chris Jericho. Go hang out with
He's not, but if he
Danielson.
did, I would not care. Yeah.
Man, I really do hope. I think they did him dirty. They all did it because Danielson was retiring and they had to give it to him, I feel like. But Danielson, Mox, Jericho, Edge,
Mm.
uh, slash Copeland, they all need to grab their senior citizen coffees from McDonald's and just relax and watch the show.
Well,
Okay?
Danielson is at home with Birdie and Bree and Buddy.
Yeah.
He's
Well, I mean, they all have kids. I don't know about Copeland. Uh,
he
but
has
I
kids
mean,
with
Moxley has
Bexinus, I
kids.
think. Or do they
Yeah.
not? Did I just completely make that?
I don't know.
Oh,
But I mean,
MD
I
didn't
know
like the
Jericho does.
show. Pretends to be shocked. Needs to, yeah.
Uh,
Pressure
well,
goes back, yeah.
as the reviews continue. We have John Moxley talking to us about his time on Sunday. And you know what, John Moxley, you are very threatening, but that is only going to last so long. Your time is coming up, sir. Your time is
Your
running
time
up.
Your time is they show that,
It's
bro. You could literally just cut and paste this comment on like every live. Like you said that about every show. If Swerve loses to Moxley, people should just stop watching AEW.
you
That's a
think
little
Moxley?
dramatic.
Steve, Moxley is your favorite person. Why would you say that? Ugh. Well, next we have Mysterio, Brian Cage, Powerhouse Hobbs, and Hologram. This was a very confusing match for myself to follow.
Because he's a hologram.
Because he's a hologram and Mystico is like the same. And I'm like, which one? You know, once they take all the lights off of hologram. But this was hologram's match. It was made for him. So shocked, not shocked.
I liked well, hologram. He teamed with Hobbs.
Yes.
And Harley came out, or they call her Harley Graham because she's like, I
Yes.
guess his female doppelganger or something like that.
He was in a trance, they said, of the potential beauty of her. I really thought she was
I
going to come back out when uh, Beast Mortis wrestled again later in the night. They missed the opportunity, I think, on that.
Yeah, I think I agree with that. I mean,
Yeah.
to be honest, because of their relationship with like CMLL, they do tend to lean a lot into like the luchadors recently, which I'm not
Yeah.
opposed to. But
Right. No.
I just was not familiar with Hologram before AEW. Juristico either. Even the guy who was in the main event, Hechicero, they said his like
Yes.
he like made I was gonna say he majors in submissions. That his specialty is like submissions. I'm not really super familiar with these guys, so I only know them in the context of AEW. So I actually kind of like Hologram.
I
I don't
like
know if he's one
hologram
of
too.
their best guys, but I like him in the ring. Did Steve just type a positive comment about AEW?
My
Guys,
heart. I'm
put this in
starting
the
to have
history book.
palpitations. Ugh.
How is he a
I had change
hologram,
of
but we
heart.
see him? Bro, we don't see him. You see him? I didn't see him. Did you see him, Cactus K?
Nope.
Yeah, see?
Nope. Mm-mm. Well, you know what? I did like, and I hope we see maybe a true match between Brian Cage and Powerhouse Hobbs. I think they're the most competitive against each other. That part of that match was pretty interesting. Um, what do you think about the big body slam and
Big meaty men slapping meat.
big meaty men? Yes.
I am
Ugh.
a fan of Powerhouse Hobbs. I
Mm-hmm.
like the fact that he's got a lot of momentum, I feel like, right now. It
Oh,
is
he
a bit
does.
aimless, after they wrapped up the feud with what's Big Cass's name? That guy. He got him out of here as he should. But then where
Lance
do you
Orange.
go? No, not Lance Archer. His name was Big Cass in WWE. I forget what his
Oh,
like he goes by on the Independents and like
got it, got it, got
AEW,
it. Yeah,
but
yeah.
he's mainly on like Ring
Big
of Honor.
Bill.
Big Bill. There we go.
Yeah,
Big
Jeffrey
Bill.
helped you out there. Yeah,
Thank you, Jeffrey. Yeah, Big Bill was not big, and he lost to Big Hobbs. So,
yeah.
but now what do you do with him? You know,
Most people lose to Powerhouse Hobbs, honestly. So Lance Archer comes out um, and just kind of secures the end of the match. The Don Callis family is represented, and more storylines to come. Maybe,
stay
I don't
tuned.
know. Stay tuned. And then we have another Revolution review with the tag teams of MVP and the Hurt Syndicate. I thought this was really sweet. You know, wrestling is supposed to be such a gory, non-emotional, fight it out till the death kind of environment, which I love. But MVP was a great manager here. He said, "You guys won. You guys deserve this. Go enjoy yourself. Malibu's here. Vegas is here. I don't care."
That's what you're supposed to do when you're
Yeah.
when you win a title or you win a championship or you maintain your championship. You know, what's the first thing they ask you? What you doing now? I'm going to Disneyland because I done did my thing. So now let
Unless they
me
live
go
in
to
Florida. That's the last place they'll end up being. But, oh man. Well, then as we continue on, we talk to Tony Storm.
Mm.
And Tony Storm is given this beautiful acting scene about her time against Mariah May. And then, you know who comes out? She,
Really?
no, not Bailey. Megan Bain comes out. Where's my little clip of Megan Bain? No,
Bailey,
there it
wrong
is.
show.
Wrong show. I mean, how could you forget this? It's Megan Bain.
It was
Goals.
obviously King Kong
Goals.
Bundy that came out.
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
Goals.
but I'll say this though, because the trilogy is over. I don't know.
Yes.
Maybe she does what Tony Storm did, which is after losing the title, she just goes away for a while and then she comes back. Who knows when we'll
She
see.
already did that.
I'm talking about Mariah May.
Oh.
Yeah. Maybe she'll do what Tony did and like she'll go away. What do you think of Tony Mariah?
I like
Well,
the.
hold on. This question is sus because Steve is asking it. But obviously, I love everything about the Tony Mariah feud. And I
Yes.
like the fact that they gave it like a definitive end. And
Finally.
Tony in the promo, she's kind of like, yeah, like we got to move on to like some other people. She kind of gave like an open challenge. That's why Megan Bain kind of came out. But I think what is stopping you from declaring Tony Storm the best performer in women's wrestling today? It's
In
nothing for
A
me.
or.
No, in wrestling, in women's wrestling, period.
I'm not a
And
big Tony Storm fan.
the only person that could see her maybe is Rhea. I'll give Rhea Ripley a maybe, but I'm going with
Mm-hmm.
Tony.
I mean, I don't get me wrong, she deserves it, but I'm just not the biggest. I'm actually a Mariah May fan over Tony Storm.
Wow, you like the glamour.
I like the glamour, but I knew Tony Storm was going to win that match on
I
Sunday.
like the
So
glamour too. I like Mariah a lot, actually. She's really grown as a
I
performer.
mean, she's a fan of AEW or
Hey,
all.
it's Mariah May. You may know me as The Glamour, and you're watching Unpopular Review.
I love her.
See, it come right from her mouth.
Okay, first of all, EO, with what character work? Charlotte, okay, bye. In the ring, maybe, but I'm not giving you Charlotte. Sasha Banks, no, I think I'm talking about currently, maybe in the past, but right now Sasha ain't there. I skipped Bianca because I'm sorry, and as much as I love Bianca, that's Black Queen. I'm not trying to, but she not giving it up character wise like Tony is, and in the ring, Tony's better. I'm giving you Rhea maybe. Everything else, I'm sorry. And this is the comment, by the way. You just started naming anybody towards the end. Like, anyway. Yeah, you would.
Really?
You would.
Really?
It's awesome. Mad Dog
Tony,
Kelly
it was
knows.
a great match. It was a great match. There was a lot of great matches on Saturday. Okay, but we'll get there. Next we have
She does have the belts.
match. I mean, she's stacking those belts because she can only hold so many. But yeah, next we have this dynasty competition, with starting out with the Beast Mortis versus Speedball. What a surprise. What a surprise. Did you have any idea that was going to happen tonight?
Kind of. Well, we knew Speedball was coming in. So he made his Dynamite
I thought it was going to
debut.
be on Sunday, though. Like, why wouldn't you do that on the pay-per-view?
Yeah, people usually, like, especially AEW. AEW really delivers with pay-per-views. Even MD in the
Yeah.
comments said he liked the pay-per-view, so you know that it was really hit out of the park. But I guess because maybe it would have just been too
much goodness in one night.
Yeah, why not save some sprinkle for Dynamite? Should have gotten a better
For
reception.
Dynamite.
He got an okay. I think people didn't know his music because it was his first time. So when the music hit, they were like, "Huh?" But then when his name came up, they were like, "Oh, no, no," and remove this.
Aww. Well, so these guys come out here. I mean, Speedball wears no shoes. He's a black 4-level black belt something. So apparently he can fight, and if he's gonna fight anyone for the first time and prove himself, Beast Mortis was not a bad call for that. He did end up winning, shockingly. Not shocked, actually. But I'm shocked that they put him against him.
Yeah, he's been in House of Glory, too. I've seen him live, like, I want to say, like, twice.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's
Well,
very
he does
good.
This is a very quick match. Mike Bailey does a kick drop and then a crescent kick. And this lays him out cold. And that was the end. And he was so concerned at the end. And the the ref was like, it's all good. It's all good. I'm like, oh my god.
Yeah, he has a background in shoot fighting. He also did Speedball was in a blood sport like GCW where they do like the I guess mock MMA matches. Yeah.
Do they keep their same name?
As in the name that he was Speedball Mike Bailey when I saw him on the Independent. So
yeah, he must own his name.
Might become the second best wrestling very soon. I heard, bro. They're WWE now. It doesn't count.
They're under the umbrella. But all right, well, we have the remarkable Renee with Christian Cage, and you know what? I didn't like this. I don't like disrespect. I don't like disrespect of women, and this whole segment was disgusting.
You mean the way that he almost was about to kiss Nick Wayne?
That and the fact that he talked to his mother like she was something else. Renee just like backed out of it. She was like, "Nope, not going there."
Renee said, "Y'all don't pay me enough for this shit."
Exactly. Bye.
WWE did want him, if I remember right, and because I think they wanted him in NXT, but
well, I like how Christian Cage totally messed up his words and kept calling Renee related to John Moxley, like a relative of his, and I'm like,
it would be concerning if she was, for obvious reasons.
Right, that was a stretch, but Renee Paquette is John Moxley's wife. They have a child together, so they are not related. Doesn't mean that they couldn't be, but they're not. And so it was just too much. Too much.
Listen, man, he's the patriarch. His word goes. He's the head of the table, you heard?
Yeah, well, he had some mighty fast comebacks. I didn't like, but it stood out to me, was that when Nick Wayne's mother got involved, he made the comment that she could go back to the midnight shift at Waffle House. I was like, ooh.
Well, she could.
That would have been. She could, but she likes that money apparently because she was not. She shut up. So, yeah. And then we have Lexi who was trying to get a word in with MJF on Sunday and ended up breaking into his locker room, his room. I don't know if they're considered locker rooms, but his room. And MJF is losing his mind after losing the match to Hangman, breaking mirrors, and then just screaming at Lexi to get out. So I was like, whoa. He's not, it's MJF. He's not the best loser. And you know what? That leads us to some other things later on. But next, why do we have this segment? Why did he have to come out? I mean, he just is so ignorant.
You're talking about MJF and MVP?
No, I'm talking about.
You're the best wrestler alive. Let's go, Max. You're the best.
I think the MVP segment was before that. I think it was right after the.
You're right. Yes. I'm sorry. MJF.
I mean, we can. I mean, to be honest, I thought that you were actually talking about this because I do see like it makes sense. I think they told the story of how, I guess when Max was younger, like 18, he was trying to make it in the business. I guess he was trying to
gave
network.
Him a full background.
Yeah, he was trying to network an MVP, let him drive him somewhere in exchange for picking his brain about the wrestling business. But MJF, you lost to Hangman. He kind of wanted to give him a pep talk, like, it's you got to get back out there. You got to try again, which he will later on in the night. But
you know why he will? You know why he will, Sheriff?
Why?
You want to know?
Because my name is Maxwell Jacob Friedman, and I'm better than you. Because.
Yeah. Oh, his opening music. I'm not gonna lie, I really do enjoy it.
He got a big pop too. Nice.
He did. But
are you talking, bro? Anthony Bowens, they and freaking like Billy Gunn. They're on the outs. They're not really partners anymore. They don't like each other.
Oh no, they had some massive feuds for a while. You saw it coming. But MVP ended up giving MJF one of his business cards.
Best
and
job
MJF
ever.
is a good businessman and took the card. We'll see what he does about that in the weeks to come, apparently. But then we have Max Caster. And this is where the match only took 5 seconds. He called out to Keska, and literally it lasted 5 seconds, and he was knocked out.
Well, he called out anyone, and Takeshita answered the call, and then he was like,
"Well, that's true.
Bro, I didn't mean you." Yeah, okay. Well, he beat him in like one hit. Well, actually, he hit him, and then he like raised him up. So, like he pinned him, but he raised him up so he could beat him up more, and then he finished the match. So,
finish the Max. That's one way to put it.
Finish the match.
So, well, now we have the Chris Jericho. I'm gonna give this about 4 seconds. Yuck, disturbing, not my cup of tea, Chris Jericho. You are a grown adult. This is, I know Mad Dog's in the back.
I was about to say, you guys can't see it, but Mad Dog is steaming.
Mad Dog is
coming off his head.
He has turned heel. He is a mean man. I'm not a fan. And you know what? We're going to be pulling Mad Dog later with the news segment. I am pretty sure
Mad Dog is
2 seconds.
Steaming more than Willie.
I know. I got to give him time to cool off after that comment. Well, Renee is backstage now with the CEO, Monet. And Monet got some bang up marks on Sunday, including getting kicked in the throat.
Craziness.
Well, she convinced Renee to do her opener, and it was hilarious. She did such a good job. I was like, wow, that worked out.
You just have her do it every week.
I mean, she should. I honestly, yeah. Well, Billy Stark also comes out, and they have a non-disputed, calm talk. And it went over as well as ice. Okay?
Mhm.
The CEO is just not going to have it. That's just the end of that. So we'll see what happens next week there. All right, we have Will Ospreay. Like I said, this whole episode was full of reviews from Sunday, and that is one reason why we did not do a review on Sunday, because they were going to hit all the major points here.
Did we skip Willow Nightingale?
No, maybe. Where did I do? Where's Willow?
Was she before?
Oh, that was right before the CEO. I apologize. And I wanted to talk about that. Willow looks amazing.
I love her. Listen, that's my
amazing.
I want to see her get a. That's probably, besides Toni Storm now, because she turned face, that's probably the best baby face woman that they have. I want to see her do more. I understand that
she's lost
really crowded at the top of the card for the women, because their women's division is pretty stacked.
Yeah.
Oh, Jeffrey, get her.
I've got
my
How dare I skip Willow? Oh my
How
gosh.
dare you?
I know. I unfortunately had it in the same paragraph as Chris Jericho, and there it is. There it is.
Promo heavy Dynamite. Yeah, that's true. It was.
It was a review of Revolution and a promotion for Dynasty. That was really all it is, and he had nothing else going for the night, so he threw in this tournament to spare some time, really. But yes, so Willow fights Penelope Ford, and Willow wins. She looked amazing. She has seriously been training. I really hope she goes far in the next couple months here at AEW.
And Megan Bain again took everybody out. She took out Statlander and Willow. She's calling her shot.
I mean,
you ladies about Willow. Now I'm on top of it, Mad Dog. I will always stand up for Willow. Don't worry.
Was my fault, and I am very embarrassed about it. I know.
Shame.
I had so much to talk
I'm
about.
My finger at you.
I know. Ugh. All right. Well, let's run a quick commercial break, and then we will be right back. If I find a commercial.
Tell them that you hate us because we talk about WWE too much, but you want to talk about Will Oceanspray. Go ahead. EC, where were we? Penta El Cero Miedo was in a match.
My bad. You mentioned something I forgot that no one cared about it. Penta versus Ludwig Kaiser versus
Hold on, we ain't
Pete
talking
Dunne.
about my man. Hold on, you gotta do the dance. Hold on.
Oh no.
Okay, we're gonna get more OnlyFans action. Like, what's going on?
Hold on, you gotta see my whole. Hold on, you gotta see that.
Oh, he's gonna do a crip walk.
No, got to do. Hold on, you gotta do the whole Penta walk, man. Hold on. You know, even though he stole it, Parker. Why y'all take me out? Oh, hold on.
Nobody took you out, but this is the longest setup.
Yeah, go ahead.
Look, don't test me. Whatever. But all right, whatever. Can y'all see? Oh, all right. But my man threw him down. Oh, you can't see my feet though. But my man do the little Lapaka, little jerk. Yeah.
Here, I'll sing along. Cause this is Thriller. On the night. Tell them that you hate.
Those are the boys from Monday Night Raw, and I swear if we get a copyright for that commercial, I'm gonna kick someone's rear end. But you know what? Next, we have one more thing to talk about before our main card event, and that is the Will Ospreay promo. He beat Kyle Fletcher in a cage match on Sunday. It was what? What did I forget? What did I skip?
Well, you actually didn't skip anything, but there were 2 more promos after this.
Oh, yeah. With Renee.
Well, they were not promos. They were backstage segments, but
yes. You're right. So this is the last in-ring conversation we had before the main card event. So we have Will Ospreay. He comes out looking seriously banged up and just having a hard time walking. They mentioned, where he gotten hurt, just like Tony Storm mentioned all her boo-boos. He had a rough match on Monday or Sunday, but
why would you lie to your wife and do reckless stuff?
I know. He told us about how he lied to his wife, and he knew he was going to get in trouble for that. But you know what? He is Will Ospreay. There's nothing more I can say, except, you know what? He had some more to say.
I want to be the world champion because my name is Will Ospreay, and I am on another level.
He's all in on the world title.
He's going to all in, and he's going to wrestle in the Heart tournament and get there to main. That's his goal. You know what? I am all about goals, and he is going to set a goal for being a main event at not WrestleMania, all in. Basically, AEW's WrestleMania. So, very excited to see him do his thing. And then we have Renee with Jay White and Renee with Hangman. And MJF comes and talks to Hangman. MJF has some snooty comments that he, of course, has. And then, we get into the main event. But did you want to say anything about these little backstage segments?
Well, Shay's going to be mad because we got to talk about Jay White, right?
I know. Jay White, go ahead.
Because, he wants the title too. He's been focused so much on the Death Riders and fighting Jon Moxley and trying to stand up for AEW. But, he keeps getting skipped in the line for the AEW World title. And, when he does get an opportunity, he falls short. So he's making sure that his focus is renewed. He wants the title. MJF and Hangman.
Everybody wants it.
MJF, exactly, which is good. I've said this before. This is a very I like the style of booking where unless you're actively locked in a blood feud, you should be thinking about the world title or at least one of the lower titles. You have something to fight for. I like that. And MJF already said in the promo earlier that him and Hangman, their story is not finished. So we know MJF is even if you beat me, then congratulations. This is the highlight of your life. I will go on to be a future Hall of Famer, and you will still fail to get over the hump because I'm better than you. You know it. So that's pretty much it.
What? Because
my name is Maxwell Jacob Friedman, and I'm better than you.
Oh, that hairstyle was so tragic for him. Come on, Max.
Right? All I can remember from this, one of the most things I remember from this episode was where Lexi broke into his dressing room and you just saw the back acting. I'm like, dude, come on, MJF. You are way better than this. There's so many Adams. Jeffrey, you have no idea how I can screw that up easily.
He's Adam, she's Adam, I'm Adam. Are there any more Adams I should know about?
I mean, it was the very first name, Adam and Eve, right? I mean, that's how common it is. So
you don't see Eve's running around though. Okay.
Yeah, right. All right. Well, you know what? Let's bring Mad Dog in here to talk about this main card event between Orange Cassidy. Hold on, let me change the background. Orange Cassidy and if I wouldn't have thought about it and looked at it, I would have gotten it. But I'm gonna butcher it. I'm just gonna say it now. Horatio. Am I close? Is it pretty good?
I believe it's
I said Hechicero.
Hechicero?
right?
Okay.
Hechicero?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, well, you know what? This was great. It was so good to see Orange Cassidy come out and enjoy a main event. He was in his full element, and you know, and then Horatio. What is that? What we decided?
Hechicero.
Hechicero
I
comes
believe.
out
Yeah,
and has just as much of
Hechicero. Yeah.
a pop too. I mean, he's not someone you see regularly, so it was
Correct.
great. I know we're gonna go through this match really quick. We all know that this match was set up for Orange Cassidy to win, and he did, and it was a great match. What do you think about this, Sheriff?
Yeah, first time seeing Hechicero, like I mentioned earlier. Great match.
Yeah.
But Orange Cassidy, he can have a great match with like
Anybody.
basically almost anyone. He's really like grown as a performer, especially what people kind of thought he would be in the beginning of AEW. He's a lot more than what people kind of expected. So yeah, fine. I don't understand why this was the main event. Well, no, I do know why. It's because Orange Cassidy. And people kind of come to expect that Orange Cassidy will deliver. So I get why this was.
Orange Cassidy.
Let's say, oh hi,
Hi.
Is that freshly squeezed?
It's freshly squeezed Orange Cassidy in
Nice.
the flesh or in the plastic. I should say.
In the plastic.
In the plastic. So, Mad Dog, what do you think before we get to the news here?
Yeah, this was a great with match, and the reason why is like you ladies said, we don't see. I think it's Hechicero or whatever it is. He comes from the like independent scene, but it's also he's very big in the lucha libre scene as well. From what I know of him, he was in that one promotion. I can't think of it. They actually said it. I think it's like the CCML or something, the CLM, whatever M or whatever it is. I noticed him from there. That's where I know him because I watched a little bit of that stuff. But no, yeah, this one was total Orange Cassidy, just being Orange Cassidy, and I enjoyed it for what it was. We all know he's gonna go probably far into this tournament. Will he win this tournament? I don't know. I can't say
I would
yet.
not be surprised.
There's still too many matches. From looking,
I wouldn't be
Corey
surprised.
Here, there's still too many matches to decide to see if he'll win the tournament and face Kenny Omega. But yeah, I think he's gonna go far. I really do. If I have to call it now, I would say maybe him versus Ricochet in the finale. But we'll see. I don't know. Yeah.
Interesting. All right. Well, let me run one last commercial and then we'll start with our news. All right.
Sounds great.
Bye. Right.
Smith has decided to restart the match.
Hey guys, what's up?
Hi, Mad Dog.
Hi guys. There is one thing. Yeah, I don't know what happened to anything there, but anyway, right. So before I get to anything,
Where's our Mad Dog?
What happened?
It's me. I am the worst.
Where am I? Okay, there we go. Hi, me.
Don't worry, Mad Dog. This is going to HR report. Okay?
Right. Yeah. It seems that way. Okay. Like I was saying here, the first thing I want to get to, and I wanted to address this earlier. First of all, I gotta give what is happening right now. Okay, there I am again.
We're in the Black Abyss, though.
Yes, we are. Okay, right. I just want to shout out my boy Chris Jericho for fully turning heel tonight. That was amazing, by the way. Did you see him? He held the mask like kind of like the old Godfather way. It was very, very cool to see. Congrats to Chris Jericho. I bought a shirt. Where did I go again? What is keeps happening?
I'm not
playing
even
around.
doing it
Okay,
this time, guys. Try and get through it.
now there's nobody on the screen. I can't get through this. EC, help us. Anyway,
He is doing
so
it.
that was fantastic. And great Kenny Omega speech. That's all I have to say about tonight's Dynamite. And Tony Storm did great too. Anyway, so my
It's
first,
Hollywood
what is
Squares,
happening
guys.
right now?
It's
What
Hollywood
is
Squares.
happening? I'm so confused. I'm just gonna run down what I have because I don't even know what's
go right
happening
ahead.
anymore, ladies
All
and
right,
gentlemen. Okay, per
Yeah, right.
BW Insider, Bronson Reed, and yes, that's his new name. I'll get into that in a minute. Was spotted today in Birmingham, Alabama, and it's likely he's going to get an update on his recovery timeline. He had an ankle surgery, I think it was a couple weeks ago. He got a no, I'm sorry, it was back in December. He got had an ankle surgery. And it's still unclear whether if he'll be back. He's expected to be out, I believe, until around May or June. So he is gonna miss WrestleMania season. The original plan, from what I was reading a couple podcasts there, just me, I don't know where everybody else is, but I'm just gonna keep reading this. Like I said, the original plan was Jacob Fatu versus Bronson Reed, but they had to scrap that because Bronson Reed got injured with the ankle injury. I hope he gets well soon. I like Bronson Reed. He is very talented and he can pretty much pick up anybody. Kind of reminds me of Powerhouse Hobbs, Jacob Fatu, all those big guys who can just destroy anybody in the ring. Now there's like a blue next to me now. Okay, that's cool, I guess. Anyway, so according to the PWN and BodySlam.net, WWE is tentatively planning to bring back an all women's evolution PLE. I wanted to let the ladies maybe comment on this one because this will be an all women's PLE, which is actually, a premium live event. They're trying to bring back the evolution paper of premium live event. And
yeah, they got rid of it after one.
Yeah. Anyway, right. Okay, there we are. Okay, I'm just gonna keep going here. Very distracting.
You're under pressure.
Anyway, I don't know what's happening anymore, ladies and gentlemen. But anyway, like I was saying, anyway, according to this, they're bringing back Evolution hopefully on Saturday, July 5th at the Mohegan Sun. And oh my God, if I say this wrong, I am so sorry, ladies and gentlemen. I have no idea. In Ucabazville, Connecticut. I have no idea where the heck that is. If somebody can figure out where that is, I appreciate that.
Where the fuck is that?
I have no idea what's happening right now. Anyway, the next thing I have here, Wrestling Votes has reported that the Natural Disasters tag team are planning to be in this year's Hall of Fame class. Fred Ottoman, best known for his ring name Typhoon, has confirmed with doing a recent interview with Bill Apter. I believe it was Typhoon. I think it wasn't. I think it was Earthquake. Wrestling Encyclopedia had to turn on there for a minute, and then those were the Natural Disasters. I forget Earthquake's real name at the moment. Anyway, we'll learn that another time. The next thing I have here is about Swerve Strickland. Swerve Strickland, by the way, I agree with that. Yes, well deserved for Natural Disasters to get the Hall of Fame spot. I definitely agree with that. Thank you so much. As well. Swerve Strickland. Oh my God, I'm getting so confused because of all the bells and whistles here. As talks about his new contract signing with AEW. He actually talked about now he's going to have a new 5-year contract. So will this be the man to take down Jon Moxley? Yes, probably. I don't know how much longer they can keep this Jon Moxley thing going unless a certain Shane McMahon shows up. And I don't think that was any of the plans, even on Sunday, which they canceled. They canceled some plans, and Shane was never supposed to show up in the first place. So, so that's what I know there about that. And I'm happy for Swerve getting a new contract, by the way. Yes, Jeffrey is correct. The WWE Hall of Fame will be April 18th. I believe it will be in Vegas. They just announced the arena. I forget the arena. I forget the arena name, but I know it's going to be an arena in Vegas. I know that on the 18th. Correct. They just announced that like the other day. They just announced that I think on Monday. And the last thing I have here, this is very interesting because WWE has so many names, right? They all have different names. They all have different things. And apparently now WWE's roster page went on a little change as we're changing with all the backgrounds here. Which finally I actually have one here. There's Seth freaking Rollins, right? Let's talk about Seth for a minute. That was his name. Now he's just Seth Rollins. I had a picture somewhere, but I don't know where it is, so it doesn't even matter.
They got rid of the
anyway,
the
yes,
cursing.
yes, they did. And they also got the dirty out of Dominic Mysterio's name, and they got rid of Big Bronson Reed. Speaking of, like I said, Bronson Reed, they took his name out as well. Not only these nicknames have been changed, but the pictures have also been changed. Rollins used to have jazz hands. I'll try and do it. Hopefully, don't get copyrighted. Kind of like this, right? And now he just has a regular kind of a monotoned picture for him. And then the other ones also. Dominic had more of a smirk, and he also has more of a monotone picture now. And yes, and the last thing I did want to know, it's not in my notes. I know EC and Katie's gonna yell at me, but as everybody knows, Speedball Mike Bailey did finally show up tonight on AEW Dynamite. Now, as you guys know, have been following Speedball Mike Bailey, and I've been literally saying it on this show for weeks and weeks and weeks. He was going to show up. He finally showed up tonight, and I was super happy to see him. I cannot wait to see him fight Orange Cassidy next week in the ring on AEW Dynamite. But I kind of knew this was going to happen. But like I said in my comment earlier, I am surprised WWE did not get to him first. And I believe it was the sheriff who said WWE was interested. I'm the one who reported on that as well. It was kind of a bidding war. And then EC said there's no way that was happening. And when I went to go look up the source said, yes, that did happen. And AEW actually got more money. So, at the end of the day, I'm very, very happy to see Speedball. Like I said, it's not in my notes, but I've been calling out for a while. So a little pat on the back for that. And I'm also the
No. Well done, Mad Dog. I know, cut it. Stop it, Chris. Well done, Mad Dog.
Thank you. Okay. All right, that's fine. But like I said, though, Speedball Mike Bailey's now in AEW, so I'm happy about that.
Yes, you were right.
I was, wasn't I? Yes.
Our Mad Dog was right. Never doubt our Mad. See, Chris, what is wrong with you?
Yes, I was.
Never doubt our Mad Dog.
Well, I mean, you guys, have been following him for a while. I like him. A lot of people don't. Jeffrey said earlier, I don't know where you ladies went, but Jeffrey said earlier, why didn't he get a bigger reaction? I don't think many people know his theme song. I think you said that, Sheriff. Not many people know him, but now that he is signed, I think they're gonna use him more. But I'm also, like Jeffrey also said, lose him in the shuffle of things because they got so many stories going on. I really hope they don't lose him in the shuffle of things. So we will see what happens about that. And that's all I have for this week.
Well, you know what, Mad Dog? We have a lot. We have a lot here on AEW. Or not AEW, an unpopular review. We have the Mike Knox show on Mondays. We have the Rated R on Monday evening later at 10 o'clock. We have Mike Knox at 6. We have the NXT trio at 10 o'clock on Tuesdays. You have us, all of us, on Wednesday at 10:15. Sometimes on Thursday, we'll either have top 5 or a prediction show. This week, we will have a top 5. And then Sunday, we have SmackDown. And then we have the new comeback show, AEW Collision, with ours truly.
Did you say
Mad
Sunday?
Dog.
I thought you said Sunday. You mean Saturday.
Did I say
Make sure you
Sunday?
check
It's
out
Saturday.
Saturday.
Saturday
At
with
12 p.m. Eastern for SmackDown review show, SmackDown Penitentiary, and our show around 10:15 with myself and the Z is Silent for the new AEW Collision show. So check that out.
Perfect.
Check me out there as well.
Well, you know what? We also here at UPR have an entertainment side, and we want to show some love there with some wonderful shows. These are what we have throughout the week, so please check out the shows on the entertainment side as well. Everything's happening here at UPR, so make sure you follow, subscribe to all our social media so you can be updated. So thank you all. And any last minute words before we sign out here? No? Have a great week, everybody. We'll see you on Saturday, Mad Dog.
Hi,
Have
guys.
a good
See you
night.
Saturday night.
Bye.
Bye.